Hey guys, welcome back to another Deadside video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to take on the military bunkers within the game. There's currently 3 different levels to a military bunker. You have level 1, which is the green door, level 2, which is the red door without camo, and level 3, which is the red door with camo. Within this one, which is the hardest one, you have a ton of traps, a ton of turrets, and you need to be very prepared when you're taking on this mini bunker. To find these mini bunkers, there are some red towers, as you can see one right there, that are above them. Once you're near one of these towers, you know that you're near a mini bunker. Just search around and you should find the entrance. Now for these bunkers, you're going to need something that is called a bunker key. Now these bunker keys can be consistently obtained from doing the convoy mission. So take out the convoys, grab the suitcase, and bring it to a traveling trader. Now once you're there, they should give you 1 to 5 of these bunker keys. I suggest that you also bring a bunch of ammo and also bunch of band-aids and a sterilized bandage and a grenade. Grenades are good. R5 or the F1 or the F10. They're pretty good because you need them, or they can be used to take out the turrets that are on the ground. So once you have everything set, we're going to go ahead and enter the military bunker. Another thing that I suggest that you do when you're entering these bunkers is bring yourself a sleeping bag. So for example, let's go ahead and place a sleeping bag on the ground. So if you die, you can just spawn here and just continue your progress down. So make sure that you check your corners, check in front of you if there's any traps, if there's anything. Always look above you because again, there are a lot of traps and a lot of turrets. So let's grab what we can and open this door. Stick to this corner, so if there's a turret like the one that's above right there, you can, avoid getting shot. Now what I like to do with these turrets is that I just try to run past them. I just want to make sure that over that side there isn't any traps, so I don't get killed. I think there's a trap, maybe. I can't see because of that turret up there. I'm gonna push back a little, and I got shot. I got wrecked, dude. That did so much damage. All right, so let's heal up before we do anything. I'm gonna use my sniper rifle to check over that side if there's any trap and try to take it out. So there isn't any trap over there, which is pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is just beeline it right across the floor. Let me use this green tincture to get some more health. That's gonna push me above 100. All right, so I think I'm ready to beeline it. There should be another one over on our left side, but that doesn't matter. We're just gonna run past as fast as possible. If we die, we just grab our spawn out our bag and just try to do it again. All right. All right, so again, I did not see that freaking thing, dude. So now that we've made it past, I'm just going to push forward to see if we can get stuff done. I'm not going to take out those turrets. When I'm going back, I try to get that done. So let's push down. Be careful again, because there's always going to be some form of trap and also turrets. So there's one. That one is in the ceiling. Yes, it is in the ceiling. I don't really like those ones, and I don't want to run around there because I don't know if there's going to be a trap on the floor. Is this a trap? No, that's not one. So I think I can push forward fast and run underneath it. So let's put up our gun and heal ourselves to a good amount. All right, we made it. So let's take out this one above us. I don't see any turrets. I don't see any traps on the floor. All right, so let's push down. There isn't any traps on the floor and no turrets. I died and I didn't see that trap, so we have to try to get back down there. So we're gonna spawn in our bag. Good thing we had our bag. So we have 2 turrets. We have no armor. Let's go. All right, so we actually made it, which is pretty good. So let's just run the same path that we did because we know that there isn't anything on the ground. So let's just go down and grab ourselves our loot. Oh my god, dude, I just can't see these turrets. I'm blind or something. Alright, we have a ceiling turret right here. So to take out this one, I'm just gonna run underneath it. I should be able to just stand right underneath it or behind it and take it out. Let's check this door. There is a ground turret. So we have 2 grenades, which is pretty good. We can use those. I don't like to throw grenades. Let's see if smoke grenades actually work. Let's throw them right out here. Let's see if they show that we're you know, that's crazy. They can see us through smoke grenades. All right, so let's throw this one. Traps are my enemies. So yeah, no traps. Let's go in. All right, one thing that I forget to mention, that when you're trying to get these welded containers, you're going to need to have yourself a blowtorch. Blowtorch can be found all over the map. You can find them in cars, abandoned cars, and a bunch of other locations. So you're just going to go up to it and press G, and you're going to use the blowtorch. Bear in mind that sometimes the blowtorch breaks and it doesn't open the container. You just simply have to do it again. So we get the military electronics and the military tools, which is pretty much the high tier loot that you get from down in the mini bunkers. So let's go. We have one more door to open. I'm sure that there's going to be a turret inside here, so let's heal up and then try to get over there. So we have 2 turrets. That is pretty crazy. 2 turrets. So we're gonna try to take out the bottom one, and then we're gonna run underneath the top one and try to take it out that way. All right, so we took out the bottom one. Again, we're just gonna run past the top one and take it out that way. So let's go ahead and heal. I should have done this before, but yeah. There's another box over here. Let's open that. We got a shotgun, a medics, and some clothing that we can actually sell, ammo. And pretty much that's how you do a hard mini bunker. I did have a little fail, but yeah, pretty much that's the best method of doing it. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel for future content.